Hey, what's up guys, TopBinaryStrategies here, back again with another video. Now today's video is going to be the same as the previous video, which was about pocket options, but today we'll be doing a Quotex beginner's guide. Just for anyone who's using Quotex, or anyone who's going to try use Quotex and they want a little bit of help, guys. It is quite confusing for new people, so without further ado, let's get into it. So as I said before, when you start your Quotex, you're more than likely going to see this, which is called a line chart. Now, line charts are horrible because they don't show any high, low, or anything. It just shows curves, like little mountains as they called. It just shows the price going up, down, up, down. You can't study to see where the previous high was, where the previous low was, or you can't see where the average price was, or if there was resistance in the price to say that the buyers were coming in or the sellers are coming in. So the first thing you want to do is go to here and use candles. Candles is the best. Everyone uses it more. Well, not everyone, but 90% of traders use candles. Now the next two we have is bars, which I have no experience using and I don't really understand them, but I've not seen a lot of people use bars, so I'm not sure. Another one I have used though is Heikin-Ashi, which shows the average length of a candle, so the average movement. That's why it's so smoothed with Heikin-Ashi, which people prefer, but like I said, I usually like candles, so if you ever want to swap, it's right here. Next we have the time frame. We have the 5, 10, 15 and so on. We have all the way up to daily. Now I would not recommend trading below 1 minute. Anything below 1 minute is gambling. So I recommend trading from 1 to 5 minutes. That's my preferable range, but you could also trade 10, 15, 30 or 1 hour. But bear in mind that if you trade longer time frames, they are more reliable, but your profits will take longer to come into your account basically, because if you're trading for an hour. Now, the one thing I use high time frames for is analysis. So if you see now, if we're on the 1 minute, that means each candle here is 1 minute. So that's a minute, that's a minute, that's a minute, that's a minute. So if I'm doing my analysis, I put that up to an hour, 4 hour, or daily, so you can see a better direction of the trend. So as you can see, it was in an uptrend, now we're in a downtrend, and now it's kind of ranging. So as you can see, one candle is now 1 day, and since we're in daily, one candle each day. So this is the 20th, 21st, 20th, 19th, and so on. So the daily is very good if you want to know the direction of the trend, and I advise you use it a lot. Or you can use the 1 hour. So now each candle is 1 hour. So that's the candles. Next we have the drawings. So you can draw anything on the chart. I would recommend drawing. If you want to find like support or resistance, you can just put in like curves, arcs, whatever you want. But drawing will help you, especially if you're new, to know which direction the chart is going, or if you want to know what the support, resistance, trend lines and all that. So I would recommend you use this. So if you wanted to, let's say, I don't know, a horizontal line, this can be good for support or resistance. So we can just move this up here. As you can see, this has been a previous resistance. The price broke through, it broke off, broke off, broke off. So this could be used as a resistance now, and also it was used as support before, and even here. Now the thing with support and resistance, they're not lines. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube say that just draw this and they'll bounce off. But the reality is that support and resistance are zones, they're areas. So it could be from here anywhere to like around here. So it's like a gap, you know. Just because it touches it doesn't mean it's going to bounce back. Prime examples here, it touched it, but it broke through and then it reversed up. So always be patient when you're trading. Don't just take trades, and make sure you get your knowledge from someone who knows what they're talking about, okay? So that's drawings. Next we have is indicators. Quotex has a wide range of indicators, but I recommend only using a few. Like I only use Bollinger Bands, sometimes with a Kelton channel, one or the other. I never use both. Moving averages are very good for trends and crossing moving averages. Next we have Bear Bull Power. I don't use, but I know some people use it. I use the RSI, the MACD, and the stochastic. They're my 3 favorite. So I'd say stick to 3 to 5 indicators and don't put too many, so because then it'll make your charts look all clunky and it'll confuse you. So yeah, so that's these 3, all 4, sorry. Next is here. You can either add assets by pressing the plus, or you can click here. Now I only trade assets that have a high percentage. As you can see, 88% is good Anything below that, like 80 is the minimum I'd go. I'd never go below 80. So if you're trading cryptocurrencies, this is where you find them. You have crypto, commodities, and stocks. Now I only trade currencies, and I prefer to trade actual cryptocurrencies. I don't like trading over the counter. OTC stands for over the counter, but you can trade over the counter as well. It's just I prefer actual forex. And I do trade stocks sometimes. Now they're the only two I trade. I don't touch crypto or commodities because the payouts are low and I just don't like trading. They're too volatile. So that's how you add them. You just click on them and it'll open a new chart like this. So if you ever need to find them, you can just go here and scroll through, or you can just type in, let's say, Euro GBP, and there you have it. So that's pretty easy, yeah? Right, next over here is where we have the timer. Now, this is where you put your expiration time. As I said before, don't go below 1 minute, because anything below 1 minute is, well, for me, gambling. Because you can't predict where the price will be in 5 seconds. Like, the price fluctuates so much that 5-second strategies just don't work, in my opinion. So anywhere from 1 minute all the way to 4 hours if you want. And you can do this manually. You can just keep clicking like this. So you can do a minute and 5 seconds, a minute and 10, or if you want, you can put a minute and 30 like this. So next is the investment. That's how much money you're gonna put in your next trade. But I always recommend only like using 1 to 3% of your balance. Now, I know a lot of strategies make you use your full balance, which is called flipping, but if you get one losing trade, you're going to lose all your money. So I would recommend using 1 to 3% of your balance. And then this is just up if you think that price will go up, and this will be down if you think the price is going to go down. And this is your payout. So if I invest 176, I'd get 330. This includes your original amount, so we'd only be making around 160 euro profit from this. And these are your trades. If you do trades today, I haven't traded today, so this is where your trades will appear, and this is your history of trades. But yeah, I hope this video helps you understand the platform a bit. I know it can be confusing, but the more you use it, the easier it'll be. And over here you can make it full screen, change the settings, and you can turn off the audio if you want. But yeah, I hope this helped you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy Christmas.